You are listening to the Albany State University Political Science Podcast with your host, Dr. Matthew Collins. The topic of this episode is how to write a social science research paper, Part 7, Results and Discussion. In this course, and in most social science courses across the future of your academic career, you will be using APA, American Psychological Association, Citation Form and Style. Make use of the Writing Center at Albany State University. The Writing Center will help you perfect your APA citations, both in text, direct quotes verbatim, as well as those in your own words, paraphrase, indirect quotes, citations, as well as your end of final research paper reference list. Be the student that asks why. Invest in yourself. You can do this work. Results. A final research paper's results section is the part where the author presents the findings of their study, objectively, reporting the data collected without interpretation or analysis. Repeat, without interpretation or analysis. Third time's a charm, without interpretation or analysis. Essentially, stating what was discovered through the research process, including statistical results, key observations, but not explaining what those results mean. Once again, but not explaining what those results mean. Key points about the results section. Focus on facts. Only present the raw data and findings, avoiding any personal opinions or interpretations. Clear and concise. Use tables, graphs, and figures to effectively present complex data in a readable format. Statistical analysis. Report relevant statistical tests and measures, including p-values and effect sizes where applicable. No discussion. While the results section may highlight significant findings, it does not include explanations or implications, which are reserved for the discussion section. Without further ado, let's move to the discussion section. A research paper's discussion section is where the author interprets and explains the significance of their findings, connecting them to existing literature, highlighting the implications of their results, and discussing any of the limitations of the study, essentially providing a deeper understanding of what the research means beyond just presenting the data. Key points about the discussion section. Interpretation of results. The primary function of the discussion section is to explain what the research findings mean, not just to restate the data. Comparison to existing research. Authors should compare their findings to other relevant studies in the field, identifying similarities and differences. Theoretical implications. Discuss how the results contribute to or challenge existing theories in the area of study. Limitations and future research. Acknowledge any limitations of the study design and suggest directions for future research based on the findings. Practical implications. Consider the real-world applications or potential impact of the research. Please get started early this week on your readings, discussions, assignments, or anything else that you can do to be proactive in your academic courses. Be the student that asks why. Invest in yourself. You can do this work. Looking back, you will see that your self-investment was the best thing you ever did, not only for yourself, but for your family, friends, community, nation, world, and universe as well. Thank you for listening to the Albany State University Political Science Podcast with your host, Dr. Matthew Collins. The topic of this episode has been how to write a social science research paper, Part 7, Results and Discussion.